hard, way too hard. Go in, go in. Yes!
Oh my god.
This was very, very important. Hey guys, and welcome to Future of Golf. My name is Rob, and today I'm gonna show you this golf simulator here and talk about the wind. I make a little mini-series where I'm gonna explain all the features. And yeah, if you want to know more about it, just check out the other videos. So today the wind here, if I turn my wrist, you can see on my little watch, so to speak, that there is this compass, right? And if I'm turning around here, you can see that it moves. And when we are now looking down the fairway, which is like just north, you can see it on this blue thing, you can see that the wind is basically coming from the southwest, you could say. And this red line indicates where the wind is blowing to, and this other transparent triangle, you could say, is basically where it's coming from, right? So how does this wind work in the game? What we're gonna do first is that we change the difficulty here from pro, which I usually play and practice in. Of course, sometimes I play as well amateur, depends, but mostly in pro. We're gonna change it to beginner though. And why do I do this? Because beginner, we can make a perfectly straight shot. I'm gonna show you now how. We take our driver, and when we make a perfectly straight shot, we can see how actually the wind is affecting the ball, right? What you need to know is that here right now it's like 9.8 miles per hour wind coming from the southwest. Although, up like on these normal golf courses, you could say, the wind is blowing sometimes even more than 15 miles per hour. The maximum in the game is 22 miles, so it's quite windy. But yeah, sometimes it's just like 3 miles or whatever, so it doesn't have a huge impact. When you're on the test island here in the golf sim, where you're just shooting balls in the water or like on this little island there, if you don't know what the test island is, check out some other videos. But anyway, there the wind has a maximum of I think 1.5 miles or something that it can go, or 1.3 miles. Anyway, without further ado, so what I'm going to do now here is that you can see this pointer, right? So when you're playing in the beginner difficulty, which is, by the way, a very good difficulty to start with, especially if you're just like an arcade golfer, you just want to have some fun or whatever, you can actually, let me do this by standing now a little bit behind the ball here, and we can actually make our shot and pre-aim it, right? And now, I'm just going to try to pre-aim it a little bit higher maybe, so the ball is a little bit more affected. And let's do like this, and then I'm gonna press the up key here on the trigger, on my controller, on the trigger pad. And now I can see that, okay, it aims a little bit right of the center. Let me quickly go here and try to re-aim that. So I just want to shoot exactly over that. Yeah, that's probably better. Exactly over that car path here, right? You can see there's this car path here. Just going to the flag, I can quickly go there or teleport there, and the flag is here, right? It's, by the way, 408 yards. What I now do is I'm just gonna make a normal swing, add it, and we're gonna take a look together what the ball is doing while it starts. And keep in mind that here in this beginner difficulty, I cannot draw the ball, I cannot fade the ball or anything, so it will always just perfectly be straight down the middle, and the only kind of curvature you can get into the ball is the wind. So looking again here, still like 8.3 miles coming from the southwest, kind of like a little bit southish. So I would imagine the ball goes just a bit right of the car path when it comes down. But yeah, let's whack it and see what happens. So as well, big hitboxes here in the beginner mode, so I can just rip at it. Not gonna whiff it for sure. And then we can see now what the ball does, and standing over it, maybe you can see it from here, it just marginally, right, goes to the right. I mean, we can see it here, it landed maybe like 5 yards right off that car path, even though I aimed exactly over it, right? Okay, I just skipped forward a bit to just go to the next one, because now we can see here the wind is actually coming from the southeast, and it blows now with 12 miles even. So now we would see, if we make the same test like on the first hole, that the ball actually goes quite a lot left, right? So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna stand over the ball here. Hope you guys can see that. I'm gonna go a bit further back. Maybe the scoreboard is now in the way. But yeah, you're gonna see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go exactly over it. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm exactly over that car path, right? Maybe just a bit aiming right. Yeah, I'm actually aiming just a bit right standing. So I'm gonna try to re-aim this. This is almost like even a little bit right. But since we now know, looking at the wind here, right, gonna make a little screenshot as well, Let me see, like this. You guys can see that. So you can see it goes for sure now a lot. The wind is blowing from the right, you know, and it's gonna go a lot to the left if the wind is working. So without further ado, just gonna rip at it and see what happens. And there you go. It started off, and now it's completely going to the left. You can see, and this time probably 20 yards, 250-yard shot here, and yeah, it's quite a lot, you know. Like this was around 11 miles per hour wind from the right, but it not even exactly from the right. It came a little bit like southeast, you know. So yeah, that's enough for you guys to understand, okay, there's wind and it affects every kind of shot that you're making, right? Of course, not the chip shots and putts and all these kind of things. But anyway, definitely watch out for it and always calculate the wind into your next shot. So have a good day and check out some other videos if you liked it. Ciao, ciao.